Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Am I the asshole with an H for not driving my GF to school because I didn't want to lose my parking spot? I'm going to tell you what, bro. Just solely based on my own personal anecdotal experience living at my old apartment complex, I don't think you're the asshole because I know how annoying it is to lose your parking spots and having to park like a mile away even though you live at the place. Ugh. And then the one person that you had to park next to didn't know how to park, so now you're super close to them and you have to get on the other side of your car because you can't even open the door all the way. Ugh. My GF and I live in the city, and finding parking is a nightmare. When we moved here, I sold my car because I had to move both of our cars every week due to street sweeping. We kept her car because mine was manual and she couldn't drive it. So we decided hers was the better option, I guess. Depends on the manual that you got rid of, you know? If she made you get rid of something really enjoyable, ugh, whatever. Since we started dating over 2 years now, I've been the one to drive us everywhere. So now that I sold my car, I'm typically the one driving hers around. Whenever we get a parking ticket or maintenance has to be done, I'm the one who takes care of it. Welcome to being a man in a relationship. Now to get to the issue. Her school is a 10-minute walk from our apartment, so most days she wakes up 30 minutes before she has to leave and walks there. Today I woke up and made her breakfast to go, but she asked me if I could take her to school so she could eat in the car. I told her I really didn't want to move the car since around the holidays our street is packed. Calm AF for anyone who lives in Boston. I don't, so I have no clue. I have nothing to relate that to. And finding parking can take 20 to 30 minutes on street sweeping days. She said it was fine and told me she would be late for class and would eat breakfast here. For clarification, I made her a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich wrapped in parchment paper and put her coffee in a thermos so that she wouldn't be late for class. When she started eating, she gave me the cold shoulder, and when I asked why, she told me it was ridiculous that I wouldn't take her to school over a parking spot. I told her she has never had to worry about parking, so she doesn't understand why I would prefer her to walk 10 minutes than me to drive 30 to find parking. I don't think you're the asshole. We have some edits here that can confirm or not confirm. It's a sunny 61-degree day here in Boston. That's not too cold. That's not too bad at all. She can't park on campus because she doesn't have a permit to park. Okay. I don't need the car. We live 2 minutes from the train station, and it can get me anywhere I need to go. She wouldn't be late if she took the breakfast to go and ate it on the way. That's why I wrapped everything up. The only reason she was late was because she stayed behind to eat and argue with me. You wrapped it in parchment paper? I mean, I can eat that on the go, man. Some people were weird about that. I can eat that walking. Sandwiches are made for that kind of thing. Not the asshole. Your GF is getting to live blissfully. It pisses me off that you got me, like, what is this, vocabulary class? For clarity, is there some reason she can't drive herself to school and then she can find parking when she returns? Okay. I'm assuming, I don't know what happened there. Not the asshole. Somebody do some risk. Why would you need to park at her college? Just stop for a second, let her get out? Are you talking about getting back to park? Yes. And edit to clarify? But he's talking about parking. I just assumed he was talking about parking when we get back. I don't know. I feel like maybe the reading, whatever, comprehension is off there. Like the edits did clarify that she couldn't park there, but also at the same time, like, I don't know, whatever. New rule, whoever drives the car is responsible for parking. Moving the car on sleep days, moving the car doing any fine, it's not the asshole. Yes. You're the asshole lately. You've been driving her car after you sold your own, and I'm not sure I'm clear about what your plans are the rest of the day. Would you have been late to something if you had to look for street parking again, but she ultimately asked you, her BF, to help driving? Yes. It was nice that you made her breakfast to help send her on her way, but I still think you should have helped your partner out so she didn't have to walk when late. I'm just going to kind of disagree with that one. What were your plans for the rest of the day? I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's annoying to have to find parking for 30 minutes if you can find parking. Sell that dang car as well. And also, I'm not sure you've been driving her car after you sold your own. What does that have to do with anything? Why are you telling me this? I think you're being reasonable. Why does she want to eat breakfast in the car and not at the table at home? You're the asshole. So on most days, she wakes up early, gets ready, and walks to her school. This is what you said. So actually, on most of these days, you don't take time out of your day to drive her and find parking later. And one time she asked you to drive her because she wants to eat breakfast without walking, being careful around others, crossing streets, whatever. So you can't say no because you lose a little bit of time finding parking. I feel sorry your girlfriend needs to ask you, being rejected, a small gesture. Let's see some follow-up. How is it saying that a boyfriend would spend 30 minutes a day driving and parking to save her a 10-minute walk? It is just a 10-minute walk. Only if this makes sense. If there are parking spots, 10 minutes, maybe they got offered to walk with her, but wow, you're entitled to OP. Real solution. You're as entitled as OP. Real solution is to get GF a bike so it's 5 minutes to school, no parking to deal with. Probably less than 5 minutes. She's just walking. I feel like ass. If it takes longer to find a parking spot, then biking is the right way. I mean, I agree. You're the asshole, dude. You're not the asshole, of course, but in a way, you have contributed to her entitlement. Why did you move both cars when you had two? Shouldn't she have moved her own? You're a total tool. I live in Boston, so I know you're just being a jerk. Parking is bad, but not so bad you can't take your car out. If you live in Com Ave, you could probably afford to rent a parking spot. Oh my God. But hey, man, just buy a parking spot. We don't, whatever. Everyone sucks here, 10-minute walk. It's only her car because they had OP sell his. Oh, I'm assuming that somewhere along the line, I'll be honest with you, I'm like not wanting to read these long replies because I really just need to like cough. Like I've been saving a cough for the past like 3 minutes. So that's very annoying and that's what I'm going to do. I don't think you're the asshole here though. So good job, bud.